Hey, Starshine, and happy new moon. Yes, I know it was yesterday, but here I am today. Yeah, we've got a new moon cycle just started yesterday in the sign of Libra. Now, the sign of Libra is the scales of justice. Ta-da! And so the tarot card that goes with Libra is Justice, card number 8. And here we have Archangel Raguel, who is known as the friend of God. And he's a brilliant intermediary, if you like. He brings people together and sorts out any disharmony. So he regulates things. He sees that the scales are balanced. So if there is any mishap or if there is any miscommunication, he can help solve that and create the equilibrium again. All right. So he is, and the Justice card, the scales of justice, is really brilliant to represent Libra and the whole equalness, the equality that Libra likes to bring to any situation. Now, it isn't about putting others first. It's about having an equal say. So it's also about an injustice and the justice being spoken for, the injustice being supported to bring about that equilibrium again. Does that make sense? So it's not necessarily putting yourself on the back seat. It could be bringing yourself forwards to stand up for what you believe in so that there is a natural equilibrium and natural balance regained. Now, along with this card, I also drew the card of what we need to know this month and what we need to do. And before I go too much further, I'm going to tell you that I'm using the Angel Wisdom Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine. These are the cards I'm using. I love these cards. So we've got Justice for the whole month. This is the sign of Libra, are great for this time of year because here we are in a new lunar cycle in Libra. Now, what do we need to know? We need to know the Queen of Air. The Queen of Air. So the Queen is the matriarch. The Queen is the Queen. And air is all to do with logic, thinking, intellect. It's the witty side. It's how you use our brain. It could be about manipulation, but it's about how we think of things. It's our thought processes. Now, here, the Queen of Air doesn't stand for any nonsense, right? She doesn't stand for any nonsense at all. So if there is something in your life that needs to be gone, the Queen of Air will help you cut it off. You can see she's carrying the sword with butterflies. I don't know if you can see the butterflies, but it's a sword. So she'll cut off that no longer serves you, if you want that. So we need to think this. What do we need to know? We need to think carefully. What in our lives is taking us out of balance? What is taking us out of balance, and how can we regain that balance? Now, the next card that I drew was, what do we need to do? So this is what do we need to know? What do we need to do? Strength, with Archangel Ariel. Here we're being asked to have the strength to cut off that which takes us out of balance. Have the strength to stand up for those things that we believe in that are out of balance. So here's the card for Libra. Here's the card of what we need to know. And strength is what we need to do. We have to have that strength to face what is taking us out of balance. We have to have the strength to put it right. If we need to cut something out of our life, then we need the strength to do that. See how this all works? So for the whole lunar cycle, we've got Justice, Archangel Raguel. What we need to know, the Queen of Air. What's taking us out of balance? What do we recognize to take us out of balance, out of alignment, out of an equilibrium? And Archangel Ariel, to show us the strength, to give us the strength, to bring forward that strength, to cut out those things that no longer serve us, are not for our highest and greatest good, and not for the highest and greatest good of anybody else. Because if we're out of alignment, everything else is in our lives is out of alignment, even just a little bit. It doesn't have to be much, but just, you know, if we're out of kilter, we're out of kilter. It needs addressing. So we need to know what it is, face it, have the strength to face it, and then we can regain our equilibrium. So this lunar cycle, this is what we're after. Okay, right, so that's it. So tell me if that resonates with you. Tell me what you think about those cards. Tell me what other messages you can perhaps glean from all this information. And I shall see you next week. Cool. All right then. Much love. Many, many blessings. See you soon. Bye.